In the heart of Abuja, love blossomed between two souls. But as the elders say, not every smile is true, and not every hand that greets wishes you well. This is a tale of love, betrayal, and the lessons the rocks of Aso still whisper to those who listen. Long, long ago, when the rocks of Aso still whispered to the wind and the River Usuma still sang like a griot's drum, there lived a young woman named Nnenna. She was as radiant as the morning sun over Jabi Lake, her laughter as sweet as roasted corn on the roadside of Gwarinpa. Her beauty drew eyes from every corner of Abuja. Traders at Wuse Market paused to watch her pass. Taxi drivers slowed their keke just to greet her, and even the hawks that circled over Apo hills seemed to follow her steps. But Nnenna's heart did not belong to any of these admirers. It belonged to Chike, a tall, gentle man who came to the city with nothing but his father's old bicycle and dreams brighter than the lights of Central Business District at night. Chike was a tailor in Utako, his hands stitched with patience, and his voice soothed like talking drums at a village festival. Theirs was a love that people whispered about. On Sunday evenings, they would walk hand in hand by Millennium Park, sharing roasted suya and chilled zobo. Chike would promise, "One day, Nnena, I will build us a house near the rocks of Mpape, where the stars will watch over us." And she would smile, touching his cheek, believing every word. But in Abuja, as the elders say, not every smile is true, and not every hand that greets wishes you well. Among those who envied their love was Adaku, Nnenna's childhood friend. Adaku had grown up with Nnenna in the same dusty street of Nyanya. But where Nnenna's heart was soft, Adaku's heart had grown like a thorn bush, sharp with envy, thirsty for what others had. She too loved Chike, though she never said it. She watched as he stitched clothes for ministers' wives, watched as his reputation grew, and she whispered to herself, "Why should Nnenna have him, and not me?" One evening, as the city's neon lights flickered awake, Adaku went to Chike's shop. She wore a wrapper of fiery red and spoke with a sweetness laced with poison. "Chike," she said, "do you not see? Nnenna is only with you until a man with more riches comes. She told me herself she cannot live forever on a tailor's wage." Chike's hands trembled, the needle pricking his finger. He laughed bitterly. "Nnena, my Nnenna would never betray me." But Adaku only leaned closer. "Open your eyes, Chike. Abuja is not the village. Here, love is sold in jeeps and diamonds." Doubt, like a shadow, began to creep into Chike's heart. The next week, Nnenna came to his shop, her eyes glowing, carrying a small parcel wrapped in ankara. "For you," she said softly. "A gift. My savings. For your dream of our house." Inside was a bundle of Naira notes she had hidden away from her petty trading at Wuse Market. But Chike, poisoned by suspicion, flung the money aside. "Whose gift is this, Nnenna? Which rich man gave you this to play with me?" Her heart cracked like calabash on stone. "Chike, it is my sweat, my sacrifice. How can you doubt me?" Yet he turned his face away. "Go, Nnenna. I will not be fooled." Word spread quickly, as it always does in Abuja. The keke drivers carried it. The market women spiced it with gossip, and soon everyone said Nnenna was unfaithful. Broken, Nnenna withdrew to her mother's small house in Nyanya. Nights became heavy, and her once bright laughter vanished like rain on hot asphalt. But the spirits of the city saw her pain. One night, as she walked by the quiet rocks of Mpape, an old griot appeared, drumming softly on a talking drum. "Daughter," he said, "love is a fire. When pure, it warms. When poisoned, it burns." He told her of Adaku's betrayal, how envy had twisted her heart, and how lies had stolen Chike's trust. Tears washed Nnenna's cheeks. "What should I do, Baba?" "Do nothing," the griot replied. "For truth is like the sunrise. It may hide for a while, but it will always return." And so it was. Months later, Chike discovered the truth, how Utako had spun her web of lies. Guilt swallowed him whole. He ran to Nnenna's mother's house, kneeling at her door, his voice breaking. "Forgive me, Nnenna. My eyes were blind, my heart weak. Come back, let us build the life I promised." But Nnenna, with eyes now wiser and stronger, shook her head. "No, Chike. Love is trust, and once broken, it cannot be stitched like cloth." She walked away, her back straight, her spirit rising like an eagle over Aso Rock. Chike wept, his tears falling on the same ground where they once dreamed together. As for Utako, the elders say she never found peace. Her envy consumed her, and her name became a warning whispered in Abuja markets. "Beware the friend who smiles too much at your joy